So we're going to start with noticing. Close your eyes, just notice. How do you feel right now? What is happening in your body right now? And then just open your eyes and just notice, where did your focus go? So I like to use the dinger today, so I'm going to ding it, and as it's dinging, feel and just experience like the sound, the vibration just sounding through your field and just letting anything be dissolved that is ready to go. Here we go. I'll do it 3 times. Good. And so, feeling and breathing and just noticing. Okay, we're going to start by balancing our brain, so put one hand on the back of your head and just take a deep breath in. And tap over your heart and breathe. And move your hand up one position and tapping and breathing. So I'm just making my way, I'm touching the back of my head, saying to my brain, sort of asking my central commander, controller, hey, check out what's going on, and then I'm saving it by heart. So I'm tapping and I'm saying, nervous system, go and look, gather all the data and see what's actually happening right now, and refresh yourself. And then my heart is just saving that information for me. It's like upgrading. So I learned this skill from Laura Hames Franklin, and it's body talk. And then hands over sides of head and breathe. And then I tap with both of my hands here and hold for a moment. And then tapping over heart again. And again breathing. Good. Okay. So we are going to use, so get your Franklin Method balls. We're going to come down a little bit here. So grab your Franklin Method balls. And we're going to lie down on your mat, wherever you're comfortable, and put those balls underneath your tush. So one underneath each cheek. Out. And start to just move your body from side to side. And so there's a way that you can kind of invite in yourself just this body, can you soften a little bit more? You know, there's also a way that I'm just sort of noticing the landscape. I'm noticing where there are sore muscles or feelings inside of there right now. Yeah. And rocking up and down and breathing. Then the legs just lift and just gently fall into you. And we're slowly moving legs now. And breathing. And then moving the legs out and in maybe. Just focusing on what your body's feeling right now. Always bringing your attention back to the balls. Great. Okay, So feet are coming down, balls are coming out, taking some deep breaths. Put your head on the balls now, so I'm lying with my head on the balls there, just taking some breaths, moving my head now side to side. And even up and down a little bit, however you like. And you can always pause this and keep going. Sometimes it just feels like that's the workout, is being still or slower with your body. Just choosing what serves you most in the moment. Doesn't always have to be hard. So just breathe and feel and notice your body now. And this is the moment that you ask yourself, you invite that feeling or that just invitation inside of your body. What would you like more of, body? What would you like to bring to the mat today? Good. And you might even say that out loud. Your system hearing that response is really powerful. So let's come to an all fours position now. So here we are on all fours, and we're going to take this side leg up out to the side, and then we're going to come down, and then we're going to lift it right back up behind us. So my knee is bent, and it's lifting up. So it goes out to the side. It stays in this shape, really, and I just lift it up. And I'm going out. And just let your head sort of follow wherever or however your head wants to go. Notice how your body will naturally rock a little bit. Continuing to breathe and move and breathe. We're going to do 4 more like this. Just noticing where your thoughts are. Okay, let's just stretch back for a moment. Let your head come down and take some breaths. Is that again that place of bowing to what is? Let's do the other side. So again, it's lifting out to the side, and then it's up. And it's lifting out to the side, and it's up. Noticing where your mind is. What are you thinking about? And are your thoughts supporting you in your movement right now? Noticing the differences of the two sides. Two more. Stretch back. Coming up, So we're going to pull a card in the midst today. So I'm just going to quickly pull a card. What would serve us best right now? You can imagine your hands here with us. And even if this is your 5th time playing this video, ask again, how can you go deeper here? You're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results yet. So it's a beautiful, these are Doreen Virtue's mermaids and dolphin cards. Okay, so you are being helped. So maybe that means just, you know, kind of play with in the moment, on the daily. How is that landing for you? Okay, come back here, put the squishy blue ball underneath your tush. If you do not have a squishy blue ball, that's okay. You could use a pillow. You could actually even use your smaller Franklin Method balls. So you're lying there, heavy in the shoulders, letting your head kind of melt. Maybe you can think of shoulders and head being sort of like candle wax, just dripping and melting. We're just going to start to lift one leg up and then the other leg up. And even if you can't see my feet, you can still see that my legs are reaching up. I'm not pointing my toes. My legs aren't really low. They're basically pointing straight up towards the ceiling, and I want you to pay attention to the way it feels in your belly and in your neck and in your head. So it's a little different than you might be used to sometimes, especially if this is new for you. Just want you to feel where the engagement happens. So I'm not talking about the shaking, I'm not talking about the I can't breathe or your head is hurting or lifting off the floor, can barely hold it. I'm just talking about, can you feel, touch, feel your belly. My belly is really tight right now on its own. It's not bulging, I can maintain this. And then bend and feel how belly softens. Reaching up and then bend. So go nice and slow. Whether or not you believe this right now, this is toning your belly in a really deep way without creating strain in your neck. Yep. Good, just keep going. Good. And now we're going to just take 1 foot at a time, 1 foot taps down and up. And down and up. Again, you may or may not actually touch the floor. Listen to your body. Don't push yourself over your own edge. So that's your responsibility. Slowly do what feels good for you. One more to each side. And then come down. Take the ball away. Put the ball in your tummy and just sort of hug and squeeze and breathe. You're going to keep the ball or the pillow and you're just going to put it onto your tummy there, and you're going to just sort of rock back in a way. So you're kind of rounding your back, kind of holding the ball there. Whoops, that you can't see because my sleeve is in the way, but it's kind of crammed between my body, my legs, and my belly. And my arms are going to come out to the side there. Maybe I'll just put them up like this so you can see. And just very slowly, I'm just holding it here. And I'm going to unsqueeze the ball a little bit and then squeeze it a bit more. Nice and slow. 2 more. Okay. I'm going to put my feet down, put the ball down, grab my other pair. So again, if you don't have Franklin Method balls, maybe I say this every video, I'm not sure. You can contact me about getting some. You can go to OPTP, they're Franklin Method balls, they're amazing. You can also use, please don't use tennis balls, it's too hard. You can use balled up pairs of socks. Or sometimes like the dollar store has small squishy balls like that. I just don't know how well they're going to last. They are from the dollar store. These are worth the investment. So I'm moving now side to side, just gently massaging sort of the back of the balls are kind of above my iliac crest, which is part of my pelvis, but below my bottom rib. Okay, that's where they are. And I'm just gently rocking, and it is a little tender. I'm also rocking my head, breathing deeply. Okay, let's take those out and just breathe and notice. How does it feel now? Coming up. Okay, so when you get up here, go ahead and sit with those balls, one under each of your cheeks. Elbows are going to start bent here. Palms face the sky. We're going to sort of swoop and flex the wrists forward. So we swoop and we flex. Let's try to adjust that. Don't think I can. So I go up and over and flex and then back. Flex. So you want to find your own version of awareness or presence throughout your arms and your hands as you move. So remember that that feeling or that movement is totally unique to you. It's not noodle arms, and it's also not soldier arms. It's somewhere in between where you feel like you're moving your arms with a bit more grace than a soldier might have, and a bit more rigidity than a noodle has. Trying to think of something that moves. It's not just the noodle, because a noodle doesn't move and we are moving. Maybe you can think of something and tell me. And reach. And reach. And just, again, breathing. So perhaps you can feel or experience or notice or imagine your shoulder blades sliding along your back as you move. Like they're polishing the backside of your back side of your rib cage, the backside of your lungs. They're bringing like more glow, more shine to the back of your heart. As you move, there's more ease and there's more flow available. 2 more. Good. Cross your legs the opposite way, and you're just going to move your body around. So I'm still sitting up on the balls, and I'm moving my body around now, and I'm breathing. Any way you like, you might even wiggle a little bit. And if you can, let yourself make a little noise, like just that wiggling. Okay, good, wiggling. Take the balls away. And breathe again, notice again. Great. We're going to come back towards our all fours position now. Okay, so all fours. And this time we're going to bring, so I'm going to start with my left leg, I'm going to bring it towards my right elbow, and I'm going to kick back. So I go across, out, 'Cause there's a difference between swinging and throwing your leg. and moving it with some smooth rhythm, preciseness. And there's also a difference between that and being extremely rigid. So play with your movement, finding new places to explore, and breathe. And just breathe and notice, and breathe and move, and breathe and feel. And just let yourself experience this right now. Be with you. Okay, stretching back. Let's do the other side. And so we go across, back, in, back, cross, back, in, back. Crossing our midline like that is really great for our brains, which also helps our nervous systems. You know, if you're working or doing something where you want to be productive or make good choices or be creative, creating a way for your brain to become more available and efficient, this is a way to do it. Cross your midline. This is just one way. It's like often we don't think of why having a brain that's fully engaged is important. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. If we really valued that, we'd do it a lot more. That's how our bodies are designed to learn and produce and create. Two more. And then rest back. So remember, you can always pause that, rewind it, do it again, add a few more. Okay, so remember just to make it more and more nourishing for you. Next, we're going to lie again with the Franklin Method balls. You're going to lie in a way that the balls are about at your upper back. So right about there. Hands hold your head. Knees are bent. Feet are just touching the floor. And you're just going to slowly lower your head down towards the ground, not all the way. And you're going to start to just side to side a little bit. So you might be mesmerized by the way the balls feel on your back. Just letting your muscles in the back of you kind of massage into there. You might notice the muscles on the front of your body, your abdominals, your obliques, maybe even your intercostal muscles, feeling some work and movement there. Okay, the two are connected, the back and front of you are connected. Just going side to side a little bit. Okay, then let's go down as low as you can and up as high as you can. So I'm just kind of like melting over the balls and then pushing into the balls and coming up. And melting down and over them. And you can use your breath, and you can just kind of like let, as you kind of come back down this way, it's like letting your worries slide off just like your body slides over the balls. And then as you come up, it's like pushing your back into the balls and feeling the support. So worries slide off, and then feel support. This is all around your heart. The worries just slide off, and the support helps lift you. One more time. Worries slide off, and support lifts you, and you're going to stay lifted. You're just gently going to rotate just a little bit here, just like you're oscillating. Side to side. Side to side. Again, breathing, perhaps noticing where the balls are touching your back, or noticing the work in your abdominals, or a bit of both. Also noticing the thoughts in your head. Are you clenching your jaw? Is it necessary to scrunch your toes, etc.? Coming down, taking the balls away. Okay. Breathe, feel, notice, describe. How do you feel? Do you like it? Noticing your breath. Important to notice so that your body has that constant feedback arena. Okay, so you can sit on the Franklin Method balls if you like. You can sit up like this, although I think my head is cut off. From here, our arms are going to reach out. I'm just going to kind of show you on this one arm where the other one gets a little cut off. So elbows are slightly bent, and you're just going to rotate elbows back, elbows forward, elbows back, elbows forward. Okay? 2 more like this. This time, palms are up. I'm rotating to the back to bring my fingertips towards my jaw and then out to the sides. So I'm trying to keep my elbow pretty high. Good, and breathe. Three, 2, and you can keep going if you want. You can do a few more, swinging your elbows forward and back, or rotating your hands towards your head. So also practicing just sort of in a way being witnessed. Like I'm just watching you now, you're going, and you're moving in your own pace, and there's that ease, and you're finding your own rhythm. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Notice just put your hands on your body somewhere. Maybe there's a place where you're feeling muscles still kind of, in a way, aching from working, or maybe they're sparkling from working. Can you feel the quote-unquote work in your body? Can you feel that energy? Can you feel that? Maybe you feel it somewhere, maybe you don't. Just ask yourself that question. And you can touch your body and just sort of acknowledge places where you have felt muscles working today. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Even if it's just the invitation, like I have no idea what she's talking about, what's the next thing? Just take a moment and just touch your body. Just have a moment and go, did I feel anything? Do I feel anything? Does my body enjoy this? Okay? So encouraging you to do the things that bring your body more joy. Lie down onto your back, because your way is your way. Let your joy or let your body lead you with what feels good for you. Okay, take the balls underneath your tush, one under each cheek. And just starting, I'm just going to move my knees a little. My feet are still on the floor, and I'm just shaking knees kind of out and in for a few. And it's like always using the balls as a place to put your attention. Okay? So let's move our hips actually side to side here. And I'm kind of making a more figure eight-ish movement. You can do the same. You can do something different. Just breathe. And just let yourself sort of lose yourself in it a little bit sometimes. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, take the balls away. So you can push pause, lay here as long as you like, but just feel again, notice. How does it feel? What do you notice is enjoyable? Would you like to feel like this more often? You're amazing.